Hello. I want to welcome everyone back to Driver the Wedge, a media platform created to enhance and grow the culture of golf. Because golf is just not a game, but it's a way of life. Today, who we have taking a walk up the fairway with us is Mr. Troy Miller, one I affectionately like to call Roxbury Bread for Albany Fed. Troy, what's up, big brother? How you doing today?
What's good, big bro? How you, man? Everything is well, man. Everything is well.
Okay, my fellow golf enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Happy to have you on, man. As you know, we started Driving the Wedge as a social media platform to help to enhance the go-to game of golf, to introduce golf from our perspective in terms of the layman, the muni golfer, sharing our experiences, what the game of golf has done for us, where it has taken us,
Yeah.
and you know, you and I have been knowing each other for quite some time. I know you're a golf enthusiast as I am. So I said, let me give you a call, give you an invite, have you come on the board and share your golf story, man. Because I know I know you got a few of them, and I know golf has been a benefit of yours, and you've been a benefactor of it as well. So what's up? Tell us a little bit about yourself, Troy. Where you from? Let our listening audience and our viewing audience know some things about you. Where you from? Where you grew up? And
Yeah.
just the origin.
All right. So originally born and raised Roxbury, Massachusetts, one of the small city towns in Boston, or boroughs as they call them out here. Grew up there all my life. Went to high school there. After there, went to play D1 college ball, Nicholls State, down in Louisiana. Mid-major, had fun there. Wound up walking on the football team there as well, and stopped playing basketball after 2 years. After that, came home, really didn't have much to do. Had one stint in Brazil, played there, and then after that, I actually came out to Albany to try out for the Patroons. That's how I found out about Albany, New York. While I'm getting hurt while doing that, and then it kind of just grew on me, you know, going back home really wasn't no opportunities for me there. So I actually wound up having my daughter up here, my second daughter up here, and then I just stayed, man. I just stayed, and here I am, Albany, New York.
Okay, all right. So current profession, you decided to stay, and what did you decide to embark as?
So currently I'm a professional Albany. I work for Albany Fire Department, the city of Albany, professional firefighter. Also do part-time flight ICU medic for Colony EMS. I also work for a rescue company called Capital Technical Rescue. That's more dealing with high-end, low-angle rescue, swift water rescue, water rescue, closed confined space, just a bunch of stuff that's kind of related to the fire department, but it's a part-time job, and I own my own landscaping business. So I do a little bit of everything. I do a little bit of executive protection on the side. So I got my hands in everything, man. But my main career is a firefighter.
All right, so you just like saving lives.
Yeah, basically, man. You can say that.
Okay, so can't nobody die around you, huh?
Well, it depends. It depends if I'm on or off the clock.
Hey, but you know you took an oath to do no harm. You gotta save lives. You can't just walk past somebody choking.
Absolutely.
All right. So, hey, man, I gotta commend you for that work. It takes a certain character, a certain quality of a person who want to put their life on the line day in and day out to aid and help others to that degree that you do. Hat off to you, man. Round of applause and everything that you deserve. I hope that you get, and even some of the things you don't deserve, you deserve to get it anyway. You know, because you put forth that effort and that level of commitment, man. It takes a quality of a soul, man. So that tells me you come from good stock as well. You know?
Yeah.
All right, so let's let our audience know, how did you get involved with the game of golf, man?
So you know, I played it. You know, my uncle was a golfer. He was a starter back at home in Boston. So I remember I was 15. I got in trouble. I got arrested. So my mother was like, "Yo, this summer you going with your uncle." So every day I would have to go with him, and it was a camp there. So I would go there, and I couldn't stand it. I couldn't hit the ball. I couldn't stand it. It was hot. It just wasn't my thing, man. Got into college. Some of my buddies was playing it. I'd play here and there. But who really actually got me interested was Keith Danzy, who you had on the show previously. Came up here and met that fella, you know. I also coached with him. He helped me come here and coach with him for the girls because I previously coached AAU prior to coming here. And yo, he would just whoop my tail, man. And you know me, being the competitive person I am, I had to figure this game out, man. So yeah, I started taking it serious probably around 27, 28 years old. And then I took a few years off, just with life. And then now I've probably been solidly working on my game now, probably about 9 years now.
Got you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yo,
I wish I did it as a kid, because then I won't have all these ailments and aches and pains on this body that I have from playing sports, man.
Do you think? Oh, see, you're not the only one that I've heard say that, and sometimes we all have similar testimonies where we say to ourselves, because we participated in other athletic prowess and athletic events, that and our competitiveness is so high and has been ingratiated in us for such a long time, that I believe that when we start playing golf, because we're so late to the game, but it still doesn't extinguish our competitive drive. And everything we participated in, we found a way to be good at from the beginning, or you constantly kept putting in the work. But if your story is anyway like my story or anybody else that we interviewed on the podcast, we all started bad. It just didn't want to be that bad no more.
Terrible. It's been the most hardest sport to play, man. Everything's come natural, like you said. You know, you naturally can play basketball. You naturally can play football. You can get away with your athletic abilities on those sports. Golf, whole different ball game, man. Whole different ball game.
Okay, so tell us how the game has benefited you.
I've met a lot of friends, man. You know, you being one of them, but it really hasn't taken me a lot of places. I won't say that, but I've been able to go to places and play at some nice courses. But golf has given me a lot of patience, man. A lot of humble pie. Yeah, it's calmed my nerves down. It can be frustrating, but it's my peace. It's like when I want to get away and just relax. As funny as it sounds, that's all I want to do, man. That's all I think about. I wish I could play it every single day. You know.
Okay. So when you say you wish you could play it every day, do you subscribe to, or would you say you've been bit by the golf bug, and what did that look like for you when you can identify that you were?
I got bit by the golf bug probably around like 33, when I was honestly just tired of getting beat. I'm just too competitive. And you know, a lot of people talk trash, and I'm a big trash talker, but you gotta learn to back it up. So I'll probably say 8 years ago, man, I got bit by the bug, and it hasn't stopped, man. If I like this year, I have a lot of time to play, so I'm playing. But if I could, man, I would play 36 holes a day, 7 days a week.
Wow. Okay.
I would. If I was retired, I'd play in the morning, have lunch, go back out, play in the evening, and do it 7 days a week, man. I mean, I love the game, man. I really do. Frustrating, but I love the game.
So let me ask you this then. Is that in your retirement plan?
Absolutely. That is in my retirement plan. When I retire, I will be playing golf 7 days a week. I might take Sundays off. Maybe. But if my body holds up the way it is, there will be golf every day.
So do you find the game to be that resourceful, useful, and from a recreational standpoint? Do you think it checked the boxes that it needs to check for you in terms of mental, physical, social, recreational, and all the other components that we look for fulfillment in those departments?
All the above, including the athleticism or staying in shape. Like I walk a lot. We probably walk 90-95% of the time we play, right?
Yeah.
So that keeps me in shape. I'm a big gym head, so I'm always in the gym. But I like it because I can play 18 holes, and there's my cardio. So now all I gotta do is just go to the gym, hit that iron, I'm done for the day. So I can't stand cardio. Can't stand it. But yeah, it keeps me mentally tough, man. Keeps that edge going. And then after I get off, it's just just relaxing and getting back to work. That's it, man. Just grinding. But you know how it is, man. You play 18 and you go home, you eat dinner, and all you're thinking about is what you did wrong and what you could have done better, and you just waiting to get back out there, man. That's
true.
what I find myself doing,
Okay. Analyzing your game, scrutinizing it. And I just think sometimes we don't, because we are so competitive and want to play the best round we can play, because golf is the one game where I always say you compete on three fronts. Not only do you compete against your last performance, you compete, in a little subtle kind of way against the people that you're in the group or the foursome with, but you also compete against the course. So there's always a battle going on that you can find or hit your wagon to keep you motivated, like that carrot out in front of the horse.
Correct.
Keep it moving forward.
Right.
So I can attest to that. Let me ask you, what are some of the best courses you played? And have you played courses, traveled and...
I'm still trying. I'm trying to do that, man.
So what's your bucket list course?
That I've played?
No, that you want to play. Just say you haven't, all right, yeah. Both
what's number one, the bucket list, and that's Augusta.
Okay.
I put in every year for that thing, not only to work it, but also to go play in it as well. They have a raffle where you can play.
Okay.
Right after the Masters, actually. And they have one more in like midsummer where you can raffle and play. That's definitely a bucket list. TPC Sawgrass is a bucket list. Those are probably my top two that I want to play, bucket list wise. And Pebble Beach, if I get a chance. I play Pebble Beach. And obviously Scotland. I would love to go over there and hit the links over there, because they say that's a wonderful experience. Bring your rain gear, but they say playing at the old course is something you should do in your lifetime if you're a golfer. So probably those. As far as playing, some of the best courses I played is Cog Hill in Chicago, Atunier up at Turning Stone. That's probably one of the most beautifulest courses I've ever played. There's actually a country club, you spoke about it down in Westchester. Westchester, down in Long Island, man. Old Westbury Country Club. That is a sight for sore eyes there, boy. That's a good course. I played in DR at two courses, the Battlestar course, which is a really nice, they have the, I want to say the Nationwide tour at the time was going there. I played the Teeth of the Dog course down there, which is top 5 course in the country. So yeah, that's probably top ones I played.
Okay.
Played a couple Disney courses too. So
okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of subscribe to, like I said, have clubs will travel.
Yeah, have club travel and a bunch of Myrtle Beach courses. I can't even think of them. I mean, at one point we went 3-4 years straight. So those are like 8. I probably played 24 courses down there. I just can't remember the names of them. But yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So let me ask you now. Anything that you know about golf now that you wish you would have known when you first started?
Take golf lessons.
Everybody's checking their box, man.
Man, listen. It's just we wouldn't have these bad habits, man. I was self-taught. Watching videos, trying to figure stuff out. I tell anybody, man, who starts a game, before you go whacking balls, whatever the case may be, go take some golf lessons. Because then you don't have the bad habits in right away, man. You can work on what you need to work on right away. Because you know, bad habits takes forever to get rid of them.
Yeah,
you know? That's my number one advice for golf.
So
get golf lessons right off the rip.
Okay.
Right off the rip. Or now, somebody that, if it's a close friend, like if he's a scratch golfer or something, you can get lessons from him because obviously he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, don't go out there and just whack it up.
You need a second set of eyes.
Yes.
Okay. So
and some technology now.
Okay, to get good equipment. Oh, you're talking about as far as the
the TrackMan, the TrackMan, and all that. Looking at your numbers and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say this. I think the low-hanging fruit answer is take lessons. That's like the de facto one. You want to get good at something, it's good to get coaching. But I would say a close number 2 for me, and I'm not trying to make my opinion everyone else's reality, is find a good group of guys to play with.
I agree with you. And guys that are better than you.
You play well. 100%. Because I find there's a lot of detractors to the game because of the competitiveness. Some people, I don't care how long they've been playing or how short you've been playing. They don't want to see you play better than them.
That is true. But you do have to have, you're right, a good group of friends. Because we play a lot. We have friends like I don't think we've never want someone to hit a bad shot, hit it in the water. No matter who's playing bad, who's playing well. Yeah, I think you need that in the round because it keeps your spirits up. Even when you hit bad shots, like you get them on the next one. I mean, don't get me wrong, the competitive edge is there. If we're in a skins match or we don't bet for money before we started, then but still, great shot, good shot, hit a good one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree with you. A group of friends, right? And guys that are better than you. You can't play with guys that are worse than you. Yeah. What sense does that make?
Yeah, it's hard to get better.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
All right. So let me ask you this now. What's your favorite club? And what's your go-to club when you have to execute the shot that's going to either put you in position to score, get you out of trouble, or that the outcome is going to be within the proximity of what you needed to be in a big spot?
My go-to club off the tee box is my 3-wood, and you know that.
Yeah.
I don't miss my 3-wood much. My wedge game is pretty tight, as you know, but like I love my iron. I love my 7-iron a lot. I love my 7-iron. I hit my 7-iron a lot. I really do. I'd probably say my 7-iron and my 3-wood.
The 7-iron? I used to have this rule where a couple years ago, no matter what I did off the tee, if I hit a great shot or if I hit a bad shot, but I can still get a club on it, a lot of times we are conditioned to make up for a bad shot. Where I would say to myself, no matter what I'm at, I'm going to hit my 7-iron to put me back in position. Because the worst thing you can do is compound a mistake with a worse mistake.
Correct.
You hit a bad tee shot. Next thing you know, you hit your 3-wood trying to hit that 300 yards to make up for the bad tee shot. So I just needed some private validation of seeing a good stroke, a good swing, and a good outcome. And typically that 7-iron will give me just the right enough distance, as well as it will actualize or validate a good reinforcement, a good golf swing reinforcement.
I agree with you. Yeah, for that, it's like my 7-iron and my 4-iron. Like I don't miss my 4-iron much. Those are probably my 2. Yeah.
But I've upgraded that to my 5-iron now.
Yeah.
I can hit it a little bit better now.
A little better, right?
got a good little bit low. It's hard to miss 7 unless you just skull it or something. You know what I'm saying? Right. But
I like the 7. I like the 7. 7 gets you out of trouble. 7s are usually a good number for me. 170 to 185, and also that's probably my best between my 7-9 and 4-9, as far as hitting it low, punching it.
You got some workability with it.
Ability with it, yeah.
Okay, I can see that, and I've seen you do that as well. All right. Let me ask now. Any particular? Now I know you're involved in a lot of events, a lot of community events, social events. Anything you want to speak of to have our viewing and listening audience be keen, establish a keen ear to support, to look out for some things that you're a part of as far as community development, growth, outreach programs, anything of that nature?
Yeah, so you probably you can see part of it in the background. Yeah. I'm a member of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. That's my fraternity. We do a lot of community events. We actually built off community, one of our fundamentals and foundations. So yeah, we having a lot of events coming up. We actually have our Achievement Week coming up in November. We also throw cookouts and stuff like that. We have a backpack giveaway. That's going to be the first week of September before the kids go back to school. We do it in front of Celebrities Barbershop. We team up with them and they get free haircuts, and we also give out free backpacks with full school supplies in it. So that's probably the next event coming up for us. And then we have some our Achievement Week, which is our week when we founded November 17th. That whole week we're on campus at Albany doing activities and for the community every single day, starting with church on Sundays, because we are a Christian faith-based organization. And then every day we have either a workshop, or whether it's all the way from financial networking to sexual education. We do something every single day of the week leading up into our Founders Day. And that's probably just a few couple events that's just coming up in the near future. You know what I mean? So
okay, can you share any contact information, whether it be email?
Absolutely,
number,
yeah.
Listen, you can try to put it on the ticker as well.
Yeah, you can get in contact with me. I'm actually the vice bossless, which is the vice president of Newtown chapter. That's my chapter here up in Albany. My email is babaracus, BABARAQUS 1911@gmail.com. Phone number 518.
Slow that down for me one more time. Say it one more time.
Yeah, so it's BARAQUS. So Baracus, like from the 18.
Yep.
1911@gmail.com. That's my fraternity email. You can reach me by telephone 518-944-9188, and you can contact me at any point in time and give you a full calendar of our events and everything.
Okay.
You forgot nope, hold on. You got, so it's BABA. So you got to do that twice.
Oh.
So BABARAQUS.
BABA.
Yeah, all lowercase.
Okay. Just want to make sure we got it. BABAQUIS.
Say it again.
BABAQU.
Nope.
Okay.
BA.
Yes.
BARAQUS.
QUS. Got it.
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
There you have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just give me the date range again one more time. I know we got
the date. The date ranges.
Yes.
We have some. Like I said, we got some the first week of September coming up, and then our Achievement Week is going to be the weekend November 17th. That whole week leading up to November 17th.
Okay. And you can be reached at the BABARQUIS 1911@gmail.com. And
correct.
You take donations. If anyone want to donate their time, make a financial donation or material donation,
time,
all of that
materials. Yeah, we have. Oh, in the winter, but just for the winter, we have a clothing drive. So all that, I can give you all that information.
Okay.
And we also are a non-for-profit. So if you need a write-off for your business or whatever the case may be, we can handle that for you as well.
All right, solid gold. So now, okay. Now I know we had Keith on and we had Glenn on. I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is a profound or funny event that has transpired on the golf course that you'd like to share for our listening audience and our viewing audience? Because they both gave very funny.
Keith said some funny dudes.
Keith said he won an event before he even hit a shot. And Glenn said he played in the foursome with Keith, where Keith hit the ball and the ball went behind him.
Oh man, we have so many. We've had so many laughs and moments, man, between them two. I don't know, man. Let me tell you, our me, Glenn, and Luther, our South Carolina Myrtle Beach trips, man.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you that story because it's so explicit.
Okay.
It was crazy. Well, I can kind of, I can say it without cursing or whatever. So, on this magnificent course, right? And down there, people live on the course.
Yeah.
So we're about to tee off, right? And it's this guy who must have lived there. He's fishing. Mm-hmm. And I guess you're not supposed to fish in that pond, whatever the case may be, right? Okay. So he's sitting there with his son fishing or whatever the case may be. And somebody said to him, a woman or something was like, "You're not supposed to be fishing in that lake." And all you heard was, "Shut up." And so kind of like Eddie Murphy. Remember when he was talking and she was like, "I love you, Eddie." And then out of the audience, someone said, "Shut up." It was just like that. We all dropped our clubs and just started dying, man. Dying. That was a funny moment there, man. It was hilarious, man.
So it's like he's fishing, buddy, 20 foursomes and past him there. Nobody say nothing to him. All of a sudden,
that one Karen. It was hilarious. And I think actually Luther was about to tee off, and he just dropped his club and we started rolling, man. It was hilarious, man. That's probably one of the funniest moments, man.
All right.
Like it was right on cue. It was just right on cue. It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we're going to enter a segment that we call Rapid Fire. In the Rapid Fire, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. And in those questions, I'm going to give you two options. And with those two options, you have to answer one or the other. You can't say both.
Now starting rest.
Okay.
And depending on the one that you answer, if it's, if I deem to want to know a little bit more or think that the audience want to know a little bit more, I'm going to say I'm pressing play. So that means I'm pressing play. So that means go ahead and explain why you chose that. Yes. All right.
Okay.
So in doing so, of course, we're going to start Rapid Fire with, the name of the podcast is called Driving the Wedge. So the first thing I got to ask you is driver or wedge?
Wedge. All day long.
Okay.
I can't stand that driver.
I should have known you were going to say. But hey, when it's working, it's the big you got in your bag, man.
Yeah. Walk.
Walk. Okay. Practice or play?
I like both, but I like to practice while I play. You know that.
I'm pressing play.
I just feel for me, I don't mind hitting bucket after bucket, but I find whether you're hitting off a mat, whatever, once you hit 4 or 5, you can kind of recreate those shots. On a golf course, there's different shots, different wind, different angles, different lies. So, a lot of times, I play with you, I don't keep score. If I hit a bad one and I know I'm just off and I want to see, I know I can do a better shot, if no one's in front of us, we're playing about, me, I'll drop another one, say, well, I'm hit it. So that's my, I like to practice while I play.
Okay. Do you prefer, when watching the game of golf, do you prefer to watch women golf or men golf?
Women.
Press and play.
Tempo. Tempo. You know, some guy, you know, a lot of guys, they pound the crap out of it, man. There's only a
Yeah.
few slow, you know, Hideki kind of has a slow wind up, only a few of them, you know what I mean? But them girls, their tempo is just, if I can tell any beginning golfer, you get their tempo down, you solve 50% of your problems.
Ooh.
Yeah, women's. I like
Gotcha.
women's.
A consistent driver, or I don't want to say lights out because that kind of hedged the answer, or a consistent putter, meaning 18 holes of golf, you probably hit the driver able to probably 14 out of 18. You hitting a consistent 265, 270 down the middle, or make any majority or all 8 to 10 foot putts.
In my golf game,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that damn driver because you know I can putt. But hitting all 8, 10-footer putts, I'm gonna take the putter.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna take the putter.
Okay. When on the course, do you bring food or snacks, or do you purchase at the course?
Bring snacks. You know me, I'm a health guy.
Yes. Shorts or pants?
Shorts.
What's your dream foursome?
Including me?
Yes.
Friends-wise, or we're just talking about anybody in the world?
Anybody in the world. Your dream foursome.
Tiger Woods. Michael Jordan. All right, Jack Nicholson.
Okay. A dominant player or competitive field?
Dominant player.
Press and play.
Tiger era, man. That's what got me hooked. It was none better than watching them be demoralized on Saturday afternoon. Don't even want to come on Sunday. And you know who's getting close to that? Is Scotty.
Scotty.
Let me tell you something. Scotty's to the point now, he's like Tiger. If he hits decent irons, he can be competitive. If he wedged, you know, like you say, drive it to green and just plays his game, he's probably in competition of winning it. If his putter's going, he's winning by 7-8 strokes.
Yo, to me, I think that's the difference of his game in the last 3 years.
Yeah, his putting game.
Amazing. But then
if his putting's on, he's winning without a problem.
Other than Tiger length and his irons, Tiger was the best putter for 15 years.
He was.
I mean, he
had the length.
12 to 15 foot putt, when he had to make it, you know, people give him, you know, people like to say, well, he was the longest hitter and his body, but I think Tiger game has changed because he's not putting as well. But you know, putting is a practice as well. Because you can't practice as much as you used to.
And he's not playing enough. He's not playing enough competitive tournaments. He practices a lot. Yes, he hits 1,000 golf balls a day. I get it. He can putt in his backyard all day long, but it's nothing like playing on the PGA Tour, different grasses, different greens, grains, rolls. That's his main problem. His body holding up and his putting. His putting has not been well. Yep. Yes, I agree with you.
Okay, so I got a question for you. What is your golf goals on your current golf milestones?
My golf goals this year is to get back to a 6 handicap for this year. That's my goal.
Okay.
When I played 2 years ago during COVID, and the year after that, I had a lot of time to play golf. I was down to a 6. It's crept up to a 10. I'm at a 10 right now. So I want to get back to a 6. My ultimate goal is to be near scratch handicap golfer. I haven't really had no accomplishments, man. I've had eagles. I've never had a birdie. I never had an albatross. So maybe, a hole in one. So maybe a hole in one. But I mean, you got a better chance hitting the lotto than getting the hole in one. So we'll go with the hole in one, man. That's the dream goal.
Okay, next question. Now I know you heavy into sports. You used to coach. What is all right? If I ask you, because I know you coach women's AAU basketball. What is probably the top AAU tournament in the women's division in the country that everyone?
Nike EYBL.
Okay. If I was to ask you to coach, to be the head coach on winning that tournament, or winning an amateur tournament that you started, which one would you choose?
Say that again one more time.
Winning that Nike, you said the YBL tournament, or winning a golf tournament, an amateur golf tournament that you signed up for.
Golf tournament.
Why is that?
With the talent we had several opportunities to possibly compete in that tournament. We just really didn't get things clicking in enough time. So I think I won't say it's more easy or more feasible, but it's slight. It would be more enjoyable me winning a golf tournament.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Next question. In your golf career, in your professional career, if you had to take one or the other, and you can start from scratch, which one would you take, and what approach would you use in terms of getting to the pinnacle of it?
For golf?
Yeah, say you got your golf, and then you have your professional. So say the pinnacle of your professional career in terms of being, what is it, the chief, or or if you had to start your golf career and say the pinnacle is to play PGA. Let's not even shoot PGA. Just say be a professional golfer. Be a professional golfer.
Professional golf all day long.
Okay.
It's just that's how much I love it.
And what approach would you adapt to, or what would be the steps you would take to achieve that? If you had to start from the beginning.
Golf lessons right off the rip.
Okay.
Golf lessons right off the rip. Just learning the game right off the rip. Not even touching the course. Just hitting. Just golf lessons. Just hitting the ball. Getting grip, stance, posture right. Okay. Got to get those. Them three things take away. Then everything else will speak for itself.
Can I also add something? And I know I put down that you was Roxbury Bread and Fed and Albany Bread. But we would definitely have to get out of the Northeast where you could play more than 4 months out of the year.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it has to be South and West. Absolutely, all day long.
So that'd be the second.
That too. That's 1B.
That's 1B.
Yeah, that's not even 2. That's 1B.
You can't. It's hard to be great playing 4 months out of the year. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
All right. So, hey, Troy, man, I want to thank you for joining us. Taking the time out of your busy schedule, man. It's great having you on.
Yeah, man.
One for sharing in this experience to grow our golf culture. I humbly ask that if you like and benefit from the Driving the Wedge content, that you subscribe, like, and share. I sign off by saying, if you want to get better at golf, let's get better in life.
Got it.
Troy, thank you very much, man. Appreciate having you on. Look forward to interacting with you, doing our thing, getting better every day, man. All right?
You know it. Pleasure,
man. All right, good brother. Pleasure talking to you, man.
All right, peace.